Greetings YouTube, we're looking at a CRKT Minimalist Cleaver today, and this is, let's see, designed by Alan Foltz, compact fixed blade, bead blast, blade finish, versatile carry sheath. Get that out of the way, and this is what it looks like in the sheath. It comes with a belt loop if you'd like to attach it. The only place it's going to attach is at this end because that's the only ones that's the correct spacing. But you could carry it, but you could easily mount this so that it could be carried on a belt or onto a strap of some variety. And I'm never going to use it. If I were going to carry this, I would be carrying it in the configuration it is right now as a neck knife. But because of the way these holes are on this sheath, it would also be very easy with this cord or with some other cord, paracord, to attach this to the strap of a backpack, right hand or left hand, so that you could have the knife at the ready. It comes with this particular lanyard here, and this is kind of integral to it because your pinky is going to be here, so it's going to go like that, and the lanyard actually becomes part of the whole the gripping process. The sheath is, let me get this sheath so I don't make any noise with the sheath, with the cord, but there's no wiggle in there. Sheath is nice and tight, which is a nice touch. A nice touch. It has an adjustable clip here, so you can, once you get it in the position on your neck, you can use that to put it at the length that you're comfortable with. I have not unwound this to try it on to see where I'd want it, just because I'm not going to be wearing this anytime soon. Now I actually own the Warncliffe version of the Minimalist, and I believe my wife may own the Bowie version. I can't be positive. I think she has one of these too. But this is the Cleaver. And you can tell that from the shape of the, because there's the shape of the blade right there. And I saw this at Walmart. It was 20 bucks. And it just made me smile. And I'll show you why. Drawing it out of the sheath is very, very simple. Thumb here, and you're free. And there you go. It is, in fact, a tiny little cleaver. This made me chuckle when I saw it, particularly this hole. Because I don't know if you've seen a lot of cleavers in your day, but a lot of cleavers, especially the older ones, will have holes here because that's how you hung the cleaver up when you weren't using it. You hang it on the wall on a wooden peg or a screw or something so that it was out of the way, because storing the cleaver is not the easiest thing. They often can be very large. But the fact that they included this hole just cracked me up. It really did. So, full tank construction, nice scales. This handle is incredibly comfortable. It just feels really, really good. Imagine if you took like a handful of Play-Doh and you squeezed it, and then you open your hand. You've probably done this, or at the beach with wet sand. What you have left over is almost identical. Well, this shape of this handle is. It fits that space so well. It is so comfortable. There is a little bit of jimping here for your thumb when you're in this position. You could also hold it like this, and this has a little bit of ramp here. So if you want to hold it like this, this is also very comfortable and would be a great position if you want to like open up boxes and things like that. Obviously, it's very blunt on this, so that's very safe. You're not going to be stabbing anybody with this thing. It came out of the box with a reasonably useful edge. You could easily open up packages with this, though opening up mail may be a little difficult because of this shape. I find a knife with a point is easier to open mail with, an envelope with, than a cleaver, but that's just me. Maybe my technique isn't. Maybe I just haven't practiced enough opening mail with a cleaver. Not something I never thought I would say, but there you have it. I've said it. This is a hollow grind, and I know that I apologize for the beeping outside. I have no control over that. It is a hollow grind, not my particular favorite. I prefer a flat grind, but I know lots and lots of people like hollow grinds, and it does mean that it's going to be a decent cutter, a decent slicer. Though I have no idea how sharp you're going to want your knife to be. Some people like them scary sharp. To me, this is a decently usable edge out of the package. Now, the idea of a neck knife is awesome. I have carried neck knives in the past, and they're often considered to be backup knives. They're not the primary knife you're going to be carrying, whether you're carrying it around your neck or you've got it, strapped to your backpack strap, or even carrying it on your belt somewhere. They're considered backup knives, but I got to tell you, I don't know if I would consider this even a backup knife. Maybe a tertiary knife. Maybe a knife designed, it's your backup to your backup, because this is a tiny little knife. This is not much bigger than a straight razor. It is bigger than a straight razor, but not by much. It's more substantial, and it has this very, very comfortable grip, so it is more utilitarian than a straight knife, straight blade, but it is not much bigger than one. And it makes me smile, and I can see myself carrying this more because it just makes me happy than its actual utility. I don't know how useful this would be in the real world. I have not carried it. And I don't see myself carrying it anytime in the near future. I am not in a position where I need to carry a neck knife. I carry a blade, a knife in my front right pocket, and I also carry a multi-tool, which has 2 knives on it. So 2 blades. So I'm covered when it comes to the secondary and tertiary knife requirements. I also have a Swiss card I carry, which also has a small blade in it. So I'm 4 levels deep when it comes to having a cutting implement on my person. So I'm not going to be needing this anytime soon. But it's the kind of thing that I think my wife might like, because you can carry this and you're not going to have to worry about stabbing anything. You just can't. The finish on this is really nice. It's very smooth. The finish is everything has been nicely chamfered. They did a really good job, and I think that in a knife this scale, that's really kind of important, because so much of your hand is going to come in contact with this blade because it's just so darn small. And this is the position you're going to be carrying it in, mostly using it in, but you also be using it here. So making sure that everything up here and stuff is nicely finished is important. They even did a nice job of chamfering the hole, which is purely aesthetic. You're never going to hang this off that. It would be funny if you did in fact hang this on your wall off a little Brad. That would be funny. People are like, "What's that?" And you could say, "It's my cleaver." So I bought this knife mostly because it made me very happy, and it does make me very happy. It makes me smile. I would like if they had some different color options. I don't know if that is available or not. Again, I picked this up at Walmart, but it might be interesting if you had a more brightly colored version out there. Maybe something in a blue or even a purple would be cool. I'm a fan of different colored knife handles. I always have been. So this has been the Minimalist Cleaver by Alan Folks. It's Folts. I really think this is a fun little knife. And if you are a fan of, say, CRKT, if you're a fan of neck knives, and at this price point, this is something that you are definitely going to want to pick up.